RightToBearArms. Today we're going to do a quick review on how to install a rail system on a Saiga 12 gauge. First thing you always want to do when you're going to work on a weapon, of course, to make sure the weapon's clear and there's nothing in the chamber. I'm going to be a little quick on this today. I've never actually done one on a Saiga 12. I've done a lot of AK rails and stuff, so I may fumble, I may call things the wrong name, but it's just going to give you a quick review on how you can grab a rail and attach it to one of these weapons rather quickly with just at home on your own bench. Alright, again, you're going to have to excuse the brutality of this, but all we're going to do is on the bottom of your forearm, you got a single screw holding your sling point on. Once that's off, you should be able to snatch your forearm off. Sometimes you might want to tap it a little bit if it doesn't want to move, but wiggle it, comes off nice and easy. Set it to the side, discard it, throw it in the trash, whatever you want to do. The rail system comes in several pieces. This is your lower half, this is your upper half. They actually give you two different lengths of rail top, depending on how you want to set the gun up, and then some rail covers. This rail here, generally they run you anywhere from 100 to 150 bucks, depending on where you buy it at. Sometimes you can find them cheaper, but you just want to make sure that it actually fits your weapon, because I've been through this enough times and I've bought some that don't fit the gun. And this is actually a made in USA product too, which is nice. Bottom half's going to clip on. You can re-put your, where'd it go? If you want to put your sling mount back on, this particular rifle belongs to my brother, so I'm not going to ask him what he wants to do. I'm just going to do it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall it, because it'll also help hold this lower rail in place. If it annoys you, you can just use the screw. You don't have to use the sling mount, but it's nice sometimes to be able to sling your rifle, or your shotgun in this case, whatever you want to call it. Guys, I'm sorry this video is going to be kind of brief and quick, but we just wanted to give you an idea how this works. Get that on, get it nice and tight. Don't over tighten anything, especially until you get the whole rail on and assembled. The top plate, these are probably the easiest rail systems in the world to do, and to pay someone to install one is just kind of ridiculous. You got several different length screws. When you take them all out, the actual rail is held together by the slightly longer ones. I think, if I remember correct, and I'm pretty sure we'll have the answer by the end of this video, but the only tools you need for this entire assembly are going to be a flat blade screwdriver and an Allen key. Most of these rail systems provide the Allen key for you. It's just a little cheap one, but hey, it's a free tool. And again, I understand the video quality is not the best, but this is going to give you an idea on how exactly simple this is to do yourself. You literally take that flat blade screwdriver, pull the bottom rail off, or pull your bottom stock foregrip off, which takes a matter of seconds, and then the rest of this just bolts right up. I mean, if you ever played with Lincoln Logs or Legos when you were a kid, this ought to kind of come as second nature. One thing you want to watch here that I have seen on other weapons, don't over tighten these bolts, because A, you'll pull the rail crooked, and B, you'll actually start to crush the gas tube itself, and you can cause running problems to the gun. We can tell now that everything still moves, so I'm going to give them a little bit more snug of it. I'm just kind of using a calculated elbow. Pardon my friends screaming in the background if you can hear them. Everything still functions like it should. Guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, the rail at that point's on. The rifle looks a lot better than what it did. Now you do have, like I said, two options on top plates. This is the longer one. Goes back, covers the ejection port and things. I prefer the longer one. This is the shorter one. It looks kind of cool too, but yeah, if you got more, why not use it? So for this instance, we're going to go ahead and run the longer one on the gun. Again, this is my brother's weapon, and if he doesn't like it, I don't give a damn. We're going to put that on like so. Just line up the 6 holes, and this is where the shorter Allen screws come into play. My cat has its head in a bag, licking the inside. But she's camera shy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Lapua. named after my favorite sniper rifle. And for those of you wondering, that's what happens when you drop a 600-pound safe on your middle finger. Pretty sure it's broken, but don't feel like taking the time to figure it out. I get asked a lot what the numbers on the rails are for. If you don't know, they're actually for scope positioning. And what it allows you to do is, if you're going to take an optic on and off your weapon, especially like on a more precise, Saiga 12 gauges isn't exactly that, but on a more precise long distance weapon, or your AR platform, if you got an ACOG and maybe you're switching back and forth from an ACOG to an EOTech, or you're running different sights and stuff on the gun, it allows you to record what position you had your scope in, so you know that my front lug was on T6 and my back lug was on T12 for my ACOG, and then when I ran my EOTech, I run it on T3 and T7. It's just a reference point is all it is. It's nothing else. It's just there for your quick reference usage. We're just going to go through and make sure everything's nice and snug. You can use Loctite on this stuff. Sometimes if you notice your gun's shaking stuff loose, you may want to go that route, because it'll keep it from coming apart on you when you're shooting it. You just want to use probably a blue, or actually Loctite's got a new product that's green that's really good for this stuff. It'll keep it from vibrating and overheating and coming loose, but it won't lock it up to where you can never service the weapon and get all this stuff off. And there you have it. Quickly converted Saiga 12 gauge. To give you a quick rundown on this one, this is a Tabco direct drop in stock. It has a pistol grip and stuff. It does not require you to move the trigger assembly forward. So you can save yourself a lot of money by installing one of those. They're normally $75 to $100 installed at your local shop. We sell them here. You got a UTG rail on the front. Other than that, this gun's all stock. Again, the weapon is clear. This is Chris, Right to Bear Arms. Sorry it was a quick, rough, kind of just barbaric video, but it just shows how simple this thing is to install. Guys, there's really, unless you have no hand tools at home and no simple mechanic skills, you can pretty much do it yourself. If you guys have any questions or any comments or any concerns, again, like usual, post it on our webpage. And we need more advice and we need more recommendations as far as what you all would like to see us do and things in terms as far as, hey, how do I put a rail on this rifle, or how do I do this, or how do I do that? Guys, ask me and I'll be happy to figure it out and show you.